All right, welcome back to the channel. This is I Am Sure Sports, and I am your host, Man in this Man, with another Let's Be Fair podcast. This is actually episode 4. Thanks to all of you who have been watching and have been sending out those comments. Of course, we'll take some of your comments as it relates to the issue at some point, and we'll be discussing some of your comments. So keep sending in those comments. Remember to like the video and also make sure that you share the content with others. And if you're not a subscriber to I Am Sure Sports, make sure you hit that subscribe button right about now. This video is powered by Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. So today we're going to talk about two things. What are those two things? We're going to talk some football in Trinidad, and then we're going to talk some track and field, in particular Sherica Jackson. But number one, here's what is happening. Dwight Yorke, who was trying to apply or applied or questioned or inquired about the Jamaican job, he has now been hired as the head coach for Trinidad and Tobago. Coach Angus Eve walked away, and now Dwight Yorke will lead this team in qualifiers for the Nations League and for the World Cup in 2026. Now, I'm wondering, Mr. Yorke, it looked like Jamaica did you a great favor, because if Jamaica had hired you, then you would not have been able to fill the void in Trinidad and Tobago football. I must say, I'm a big fan of Angus Eve, a local coach in Trinidad, and I think he had made some progress with this team, seemed to be a man of great discipline. So let's see what Dwight Yorke will come and do. While he may have had an illustrious playing career, his coaching acumen and pedigree is not really big. So we will see. In fact, if I were Trinidad and Tobago, what I would have done is probably put Angus and Dwight Yorke together so that I could get some good results. The experience of Angus Eve would certainly help them, and then the experience of Dwight Yorke being in higher professional environment as a player would add value to the team. But that's not the way that Trinidad and Tobago has decided to go. But like I said, listen, he was trying to get the Jamaican job. Or was he using Jamaica as leverage to get the job in Trinidad and Tobago? We will never know. But let's be fair, Dwight Yorke, you're in the right place. This is your homeland, your home country, and this is a team that you should be coaching, right? So let's be fair. That's where Dwight Yorke should be. Now let's be fair, right? As it relates to Sherica Jackson. Listen, the truth is she's out of the 100. While I believe the injury that she has, though they're trying to deny it, there is a niggle, there is something causing some problems. I think she's taking as much time to see if she's ready for the 200 meters. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping beyond all hope that she will be in the 200 meters. If not, and she can give us a good leg on the 100 meter, 4x100, then maybe that's what it will be for her. But Sherica Jackson, people, she has something bothering her. It is such a bother that she would not have done the 100. Not because it's not the easier race, but because the 200 would give her more time to rest from the injury that she is having. All right, so the third thing, well, did I say two things? I did say two things, but I'm going to give you a third thing. This is the bonus. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Many Jamaicans are questioning the ethnic or the racial or the color of the Jamaican new coach appointed. Let me remind you, Rene Simoes, Professor Alfredo Montesa, Winfred Schaefer, Coach Al Grimson, all same color. Nothing is wrong with Mr. Steve McLaren. We find an excuse for everything in Jamaica. Let's be fair. Give the man a chance to come and prove his worth. World Cup spots are no guarantee for any nation, but I believe with the group of players that we have, he is a good enough coach to get us to the World Cup. In the same way, I believe that Hal Grimson would have also done it. Oh my, I just remember, I have one more thing to give you. Oh, how could I forget this? Cuba has created history. Haven't you heard what has happened in Cuba? Well, let me tell you, Cuba has qualified for the Youth World Cup, the Under-20 World Cup. Yes, they defeated Honduras on penalties to qualify. How Cuba did this? Only God knows. But let's be fair. If Cuba, with such limited resources in terms of games played by their players, finances, coaching expertise can qualify a team, other Caribbean nations can qualify for youth World Cups, especially Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. So let's be fair. I am Management. This is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, before I go, let me encourage you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Right? Make sure you let me know how you feel about the Let's Be Fair podcast.